Small smartphones. They are few and far between, and not made very recently, seeing as this LG Enlighten is 10 years old at this point. Everyone always wants a bigger screen, and bigger phones mean better features can be crammed into them. So really small smartphones were never a thing. But non-smart smartphones could be small because, naturally, they don't need to display a lot, like this candy bar-sized Nokia. But what if someone took a smartphone and put it in the body of a candy bar phone? What would you get? So, obviously, we're not talking about these two little boys today. Today, we are talking about a Wish.com phone that should have been on Wish, but was found on Amazon. And it claims to take those two concepts we explained and be one of the smallest smartphones in the world. And here it is. And I know, it just looks like a plain cardboard box. But it's what's inside this box that counts. And in typical Wish.com fashion, they are super thankful for me buying this crappy piece of e-waste. But we won't know what it feels like until we open this up. So let's get right into the unboxing. And there we go. Look at that absolutely tiny phone box. We'll get right to this, but right now I want to check out this power brick it came with. And of course it weighs nothing. It also looks like it just says charging on the side, which really doesn't make any sense. I can tell they put a ton of time and effort into this. Well, let's get the film off this useless piece of crap. There we go. This thing is very hollow. I'd be surprised if there was anything in here. I feel like I could slide out all the internals. This thing is not good. Luckily, I will never be using it since I have other, way better power bricks. Now let's get into talking about the actual device. So you might have been thinking this is a generic boy, but on the back it clearly has a brand listed, and the model is XS11, which is a play on two certain iPhone models, the iPhone XS and the iPhone 11. Logically, they would combine together to create a small phone for no reason at all, and create one that is running Android. But anyways, enough with this pointless rant. We know this boy is gonna be trash. Ooh, very prestigious rough cardboard feel they put on this box. It feels almost like the Asus Zenfone box, but worse. It did pretty well. And there's the small boy. We'll get to him in a quick second. Just need to put this lid out of the way. There we go. That's better. Now let's pull this boy out. And in true Aaro Fix fashion, we'll start out with the least important items before we get to the boy. Oh, what the heck is this? It's extremely cheap. And it's so ugly. Ew. This is just repulsive. Luckily we have this decent looking case. That actually looks pretty nice. But this crap lanyard, it just doesn't look nice. Let's get this eyesore out of here. Oh, more crap. A cheap plastic screen protector. A glass one would have been more well received, so yes. Let's see what type of job you did on your manual. If I can grab it. Oh, ew. Ick. Why is it so long for such a tiny phone? Why, Soyes? Why? This is just disgusting. And there seems to be more disappointment over here. A micro USB cable? Shame. I was really hoping this phone would have USB-C. Guess I was wrong. Anyways, I'm gonna clean this place up and then I'll be back. Alright, we're back. Certain horror awaits. This boy might be the end of me, I swear. At least they packaged it in an interesting fuzzy plastic. Here comes the boy. And obviously, I have been lied to. I was promised a bezel-less phone. And, hey, I didn't ask for a Google Pixel in my iPhone knockoff. That camera module looks exactly like the Pixel 4a. Whatever, let's get the film off this boy. Ooh. It says it's a smartphone. We'll see about that. Let's peel off this side. And yeah, the big bezels are kind of funny, if you can even see them in this lighting. But that doesn't mean it looks bad. Anyways, I'll clean up this mess and then turn this boy on. Alright, the moment we've all been waiting for. Well, that is a Wish.com startup screen if I've ever seen one. Yes, hello and welcome to the tortured phone that you will now be using. Seems like something's happening. That startup animation actually wasn't that bad. Maybe I underestimated this boy. Oh wow. This feels like a tortured UI already. I can barely read anything, and I have pretty good eyesight. It has the Play Store, that's good. Let's check out the settings. This feels like about Android 6 style, and it's really finicky. It's actually pretty cool though. Well, this boy works pretty decently, and it's so bad it's good, you know what I'm saying? It's also a bit of a little brick, but who really cares? This boy runs surprisingly well for a ripoff. Let's try out the Play Store and see if it works. Or not work. Go figure, I need Wi-Fi. At least everything else seems to run smoothly. Not use this boy every day smoothly, but still pretty good. Let's try out the flashlight. Oh, that's really strange. It's a little flashlight on a little phone. Let's try the probably bad camera. I get it. Oh. Ouch. Yeah, that doesn't look too good. I just realized there's probably only one real camera on the back. Well, there's the bad part about this boy. Now let's get these tabs out of here. So yeah, this boy is pretty quirky, and it doesn't look too bad in my opinion. It's pretty fast for a small phone, and it's very hard to do anything on it. But it's basically what I expected. But other than that, this boy has a pretty average Android experience. And this lame excuse for an app. I meant to open the flashlight app, but music is fine too. So yeah, this boy is a pretty unique device. Anyways, I'll be back after trying to put the case that we forgot about on this boy. Well, you can probably guess what happened. Yeah, the case that came with this boy doesn't fit it. It's just too short compared to the dimensions of the phone. And the SIM slot was also a pain to get out. I almost broke the thing, it was so crap. Not that it would have mattered. I'm not putting anything inside this boy. Oh, I didn't know you could hide those nasty buttons. There's another feature that I like, even though I'm pretty sure most Android phones have it. What is not a feature is its backside, and you can even tell that the lower two cameras are fake. But then again, this thing was less than $50, so I got what I paid for. Although it said it looked like an iPhone, I was clearly lied to. Too bad a high-end brand hasn't made a very small phone like this, cause I would definitely kill for one of those. The sides of this boy really remind me of the case that I have in my XS. It's kind of the same feeling. Also, this side has a SIM tray that I almost broke. All the other sides in this boy don't really have anything special though, unless you call the massively outdated micro USB a feature, in which it's not. So yeah, as I said before, this boy is a pretty cool small little phone that is fine. It does have some pretty outdated features and software, for example, Android 6. But it probably needs an older version of Android to actually run decently, because I'm certain that Android 13 would be a mess on this one. So yeah, Android 6 is just fine for this small boy, even though no one would use this boy. I mean, just look at how small it is compared to the smaller than an iPhone 4 LG Enlighten. No one would want to use a phone this size now, let alone the Soyes. But what the LG lacks in screen size, it makes up with this slide-out keyboard. I mean, who wouldn't want to have a cool slide-out keyboard? Bring them back, I say. Oh, and I almost forgot to bring back this Nokia, who is still and the back popped off. Out of all the phones, you're the only one who has to make trouble. Be a good Nokia. Anyways, the Nokia is still surprisingly bigger than the XS11. The Nokia was already really small. That's why this Soyes has almost no competition, because no one wants a phone this small. It's just too hard to use. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Remember that the Soyes XS11 is a pretty weird, small little smartphone. And that no, small smartphones will probably never take off in popularity. It's still a nice novelty device though. Anyways, don't forget to comment on what you want to see next. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.